What's up YouTube? Justin Deseck here, London, Ontario Realtor, and today we're going to be talking about the top 5 mistakes that sellers make when listing their home for sale. Okay, so mistake number 5 that sellers make when listing their home for sale is using the wrong sources of information. They talk to their neighbor, they talk to their Uncle Bob, they read a newspaper article from another city, they listen to CMHC, they just don't use the right source of information to make their decision on what they're doing with regard to their price or any of the strategy that they may be using to actually offer their property for sale. So again, that's mistake number 5, is trusting the wrong source of information. You should always refer to your local realtor, somebody that's familiar with what's going on in the market, understands what's going on, and not listen to Uncle Bob, not read the articles from Toronto. If you live in London, Ontario, what's happening in Toronto is not the same as what's happening in London. Very, very different. So you need to trust the right sources of information. Don't make that mistake of trusting the wrong source. Right, so mistake number 4 that sellers make when listing their home for sale is choosing the wrong realtor. Everyone has a friend or family member that's in the real estate business. Doesn't mean that they're necessarily the best choice to represent your interests in the sale of your property. It's possible that they're not familiar with your market. It's possible that they value the relationship so much that they're not willing to tell you the truth and potentially hurt your feelings. You need to make sure that you trust somebody that is able to tell you the truth and not be concerned about hurting your feelings and be completely objective about the situation for your best interests. So don't make mistake number 4 and choose the wrong realtor. Make sure that you choose somebody that you know, like, and trust that you can see yourself working with for the next 30, 60, 90 days. And if something goes wrong, you're able to manage that relationship in a professional way that's not going to disrupt friends or family relationship. Keep your friends friends and your business business. Okay, so moving on to mistake number 3 that sellers make when listing their home for sale is not taking the time to prepare the home for market. You have to take time to make sure that you fix maintenance and repair issues, open the pool if it's seasonal, cut the grass, shovel the snow, consider staging. All of those things a qualified agent is going to be talking to you about to present your home in its best light possible. Your home is ultimately becoming a product on the shelf, and if you don't take the time to present your home in its best light possible, don't expect the best possible offers. So don't make mistake number 3, and make sure that you do take the time to present your home properly. Okay, so now we're moving down the list to talk about mistake number 2 that sellers make when listing their home for sale, and that's simply missing showing opportunities. So I understand that people have babies, people have dogs, people work shifts, but ultimately you're selling your home and those buyers may only be in town for that day. And if you close the door to that showing opportunity, you could miss the best possible offer that you were going to get on that property. So absolutely have to take the time to schedule your life around the showings so that the showings are prioritized. If you do it right, the home will be sold very quickly and then you can go back to living your life any way you like. So please make sure that you have the proper strategy for showing your home and do not miss the showing opportunities. That's mistake number 2, is missing showing opportunities. Don't let that be you. So now here we have it. The number 1 mistake that sellers make when listing their home for sale. Choosing the wrong price to offer their home for sale is the number 1 mistake that people make. You only get one chance to do it right, folks. So make sure that you take the time to have that conversation with your agent about what's going on in the market, what else is available, what day of the week is it. All of these things are important, along with a strategy that you guys come up with at what price to put that home for sale at. You only get one chance to do it right. And if you price it too high, you could miss the best quality buyer that you're gonna see, and they're not coming back. They look at it one time and you're overpriced, they're not coming back. So don't make the biggest mistake by selecting the wrong price. Make sure that you have a conversation and choose the right price the first time. Okay, so there you have it, the top 5 mistakes that sellers make when listing their home for sale. Let's look at them one more time. Number 5 was trusting the wrong source of information. Don't read articles from the Toronto Star if you live in London, Ontario, plain and simple. Number 4, choosing the wrong realtor. If your cousin Becky is a great person, but she only does one deal a year, you probably don't want to hire her to sell your property. Number 3, not taking time to prepare the home for market. Definitely do take the time to stage, fix, paint, repair anything, shovel the driveway, cut the grass. If not, you're not going to get the best offers possible. Mistake number 2 is disallowing showings and missing showing opportunities. I understand the kids have got to sleep. I understand you work shifts, but at the same time, it shouldn't take that long to sell your house. So make the right decision and get it over with quickly. And last but not least, choosing the wrong price when offering your home for sale. Make sure that you hire a qualified agent to discuss pricing and strategy. You only get one chance to do it right. And if you overprice when you come out, you don't get a chance to get those buyers back. So I really hope you enjoyed that video on the top 5 mistakes that sellers make when listing their home for sale. And more importantly, I hope you learned something and will apply that when the next time you choose to sell something comes up. I do sell property in the London, Ontario region. So if you have a property you're considering selling in the next little while and you have some questions, concerns, feel free to reach out. I am here to help. You can get in touch with me, like, subscribe, reach out to me on social media. I will definitely take the time to pop by and tell you what I honestly feel you could get in today's market. And more importantly, take the time to give you those recommendations about the things you could do to maximize the sale value of that property. So Justin Deseck here, London, Ontario Realtor. I am here to help, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.